Nice kick. In. Yeah! Oh my fucking word!
Kev, a strong point with a bunch of players absent. What are your thoughts following that?
No, I'm massively delighted for getting a point. Obviously, home to the champions and fair play. They've been the best side all season. You know what I mean? I think they've gone 30 odd games and beaten maybe more. And like I said, we won up at half time. Yes, in windy conditions, a bit like Monday, but with availability and everything, I know other clubs go for it. But even like name myself on the bench, Rid's coming off from work this morning to help us out, dragging people in. Isaac, Buckland finish, and it was just even with Knowlesy playing with dodgy ribs before the start. There's a lot of people carrying things. You know what I mean? You're hoping not the worst, but just the lads put a shift in. Obviously, put the pressure and know it's rock hard. It's quite bobbly, so we knew if we sort of like pressed them in the right areas, if they did try and play at the back, a couple of times it is going to bobble and they lose it, it'd be our chance to get it. You know what I mean? And no chances. So, but no, and I thought boys defending resident second half. You know what I mean? When the conditions, Michael Andrew, brilliant. I thought man of the match. Yeah, Ross Edwards winning his headers, being brave, defence, that Righty coming and claiming. But other than putting balls in the box, Righty didn't have many diving saves to make. So just goes to show you work hard and foremost, you get your rewards, and especially with a side like we had today.
And Town had the better of it in the first half, just about, I'd say, and then getting that goal at the end, and obviously first goal in a few games as well. You must have been really happy with how that first half went.
Oh yeah, tonight, especially because we've usually conceded right now after the last couple, and it's gone for us today and finished from Mikey. Obviously ricocheted in the box and fell to him, so it's nice. But then again, I thought we had a couple of chances first half, like you say, and we were a little bit of a threat. Yes, they're going to have the spells, but they're little champions. You know what I mean? And lads just got to believe in themselves. And like to stop the rot. I know we haven't been pretty to watch, and especially I didn't want it to peter out where we season's already done and we're just seeing the end now. No, a little bit of spirit shown there today. I'm fucking delighted, but.
And probably a bit frustrating to come into the second half and then concede almost straight away. Was that just a bit annoying?
Yeah, especially if it's like we go through a team talk at half time. It's one thing we drill on. We're quite naturally slow starters and we go out. Balls come into the box. I'm not going to rip into it like that because I thought the defender brilliantly, but missed the first ball. The ball's actually bounced from the free kick, then gone to the byline, hooked back. They followed in. We stand still, and we're still in the dressing room. So it took us a while to get going. 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, second half. Then it settled down. Changed a little bit of shape just to get as fresh legs as we can on, trying to do something. And at the end of the day, we could have nicked it with a couple of breakaways at the end. Just a little final ball in the right area, give us half a chance. But no, I'd take the point definitely.
Yeah, obviously you mentioned the spirit. You must have been happy after that quick setback in the second half. You managed to get themselves together.
Yeah, it's not like they've scored and equalised for the end. They've equalised 2 minutes into the second half. So irrelevant to how long it is, you've still got 45 minutes to say, if you're up against it, against top of the league, now coming on to you, they want to go for their record of points or whatever they're going to try. I said, for us, we wanted a little sculpt today, try and be the first team to beat them for a while. Yes, comes down to bodies, we were limited on numbers and that lot, but the lads put an effort in and shifted.
And we're up against another tough opposition next week, last home game of the season up against Winchester. What can we expect from that?
A bit more of the same. I said they're the games the lads tend to get up for. These teams have got something to play, and so we haven't played Winchester home here before. Obviously, we played them away this year. So, and whether they're safe, whether they're in the playoffs, if they're already naturally in the playoffs and safe and realise they can't be chased, they might. You never know. If they've got a few injured lads, you might sit them back, rest them, and build for a strong side. You just never know. But for us, obviously, we're going to go. We want to scout and try and win the last home game of the season. And like I say, I don't want to go out with 4 or 5 defeats in the last 6. You know what I mean? I'd rather win the last 2. You know what I mean? To build some momentum into next year and things like that. So now I look forward to it.
Perfect. Thank you.
No worries, pal.